Hey YouTube, this is Concept39, and I recorded this on Saturday, February 20th of 2021. And I'm saying the date and time because this video is celebrating its 10-year anniversary of the channel that it's on. But you didn't come here to see me celebrate. No, you came here so you can work off your COVID-50, so you can burn calories, create a mood of excitement and energy, and increase your confidence for your school or work. And, of course, because this channel just so happens to be celebrating its 10th anniversary on YouTube, I'll be doing this just as I did in 2011. Hey, I said I'll be doing this just as I did in 2011. Thank you. And now, just as I did 10 years ago, I'll be working out to music coming from a PS1. The favorite game console of your childhood will now be my workout machine of choice. And with this warm, fuzzy, nostalgic feelings aside, I made my entire computer lab laugh, and so I figured I could start a YouTube channel by spreading my rather eclectic sense of humor to the entire world. But you probably don't care about me or my story. You just want to see your gut go down. And believe me, this workout regime will work for you. I mean, check out these before and after. Oh. Well, look. I struggle with personal discipline, especially during this time. So how about we work on this both together? And first I'm going to start off with temptation eating, that when you see food and you're not hungry, just ask yourself, am I hungry? If the answer is yes, then yeah, by all means, have that bag of chips or that thing of cottage cheese, whatever. But if it's no, close the fridge or the cabinet and just get the fuck out of there. Plain and simple. And now we're going to start off with some very simple warm-ups that'll get your blood pumping and will get you up and moving so you can move on with this exercise video. Now we're going to start off with some stretches like this. 3, 4, 5. And now the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's roll our heads like this. Spread our legs out like that. You can't see below. And now, do the other side. Good, good. We're doing great. And now for the jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now let's do our intervals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And now shadow boxing. Just punch the side of the screen like so. Along with the rhythm. Yeah, you're doing great. Just keep up the good work. My gut will go down with your gut. Just try to copy my movements and make sure that you're active. Alright, I forgot the string is small. And you're active like I'm doing. Just act like a jackass. Feel free to explore the movements of your body. Yes, yes, yes. I did not prepare for this at all, but it don't matter because we're gonna all have fun today. Yeah, we are. We're gonna have a fun Sydney Boulder Creek 2021 stop. And breathe. Now let's go back to dancing. Holy crap, this is turning into a Zumba video, isn't it? It's a shame I'm not hot. Otherwise I'd be a best cam boy on the internet. Wait, are cam boys a thing? Oh well. I miss this quality time with me and my phone, me and my laptop camera. Nothing else like it, my butters. And breathe. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. If you're asthmatic, you can feel free to do this number. And now that you're calm and collected, now it's time to move on to the other parts of the exercise, which for the purposes of this video will represent 1 year that I've been on YouTube. And now that we've gotten 2011 out of the way, with my workout video, my swearing, and of course my other lost content that may or may not be here, let's move on to 2012, when I took a 2-year hiatus from YouTube due to sheer technological incompetence. And I filled that void through 3DSs and just like messing around and learning about old tech. So let's do what New Yorkers would do and let's take a hike.
Right, now we're going to go for a walk right along these here railroad tracks. And I'm doing this because this is the most practical exercise that you could possibly get in this day and age. It's something that you don't even have to apply for this video. Although for your purposes, you're just going to be like casually walking in place and just enjoying the calm, relaxing music that you hear in the background. Hello. Anyway, so sorry, there's people where I'm walking, but anyway. So, what we're going to be... So, I don't know about you, but I have this rule where I have what's called the 1 kilometer rule. If something is within 1 kilometer, that is 0.6, that is 0.6 mile... Yes, 0.6 miles. So if something is within 0.6 miles or 7 to 10 city blocks, then just walk or use a bike there. If it's more than that, then you can feel free to use your bike, public transit, or your own car. And so, we're just going to be walking along together as you enjoy this magnificent coastal view that I see. I mean, doesn't this just look so beautiful? And to think that in this time, 2012, I was trying to capture, sounds or story ideas and musings about all kinds of different fictional characters, from Mario to Link to Quantum Leap, you name it. I was just trying to explore it to see what I can do and what I can pull off during that time. And I even have a rare voice clip that survived of all these years. And here it is if I can find it. So yeah, if I did make videos right around that time, then perhaps maybe. Sorry, I can't think right now. I can't think right now for some reason. I'm always very shy and very awkward on camera, and I'm trying to say what comes to mind, but who knows? Maybe I'll start talking about porno and shit when you're trying to exercise. Yeah, I'm a socially awkward bastard, but that's okay. After all these months in quarantine, you're probably socially awkward bastards too. And I am trying to social distance, so please don't comment or write home. And besides, this is just meant to capture how 2012 was a period of reflection and growth for me. And also fear for the apocalypse. Yeah, I bought into the whole 12-12-12 thing at around that time. The logic being, the Mayans were so accurate for the Mayans were so accurate with their calendar that maybe they did predict, the world ending. And that when you convert the Mayan calendar into the Gregorian calendar, it does come to December 12, 2012. So here I am playing Mario Party on my Nintendo 64, and then I see the little cable box clock, because we had one of those cable boxes that told you the time, and it went from 11:59 to 12. And yet, I was still here. So I still kept playing for a few more minutes until it read 12-12. You know, 12-12, 12-12, 12. And so, there's a guy walking right by me, and I'm very awkward around people. And it's like, I hate disrupting people when they're in their own space. Like when my mom was on a phone call with someone, I knew to be dead quiet because I wanted to be kind to the person on the other end. And so whenever there was anyone on their phone or talk with me, I usually keep my lips zipped, just from that little reflex that I learned.
Now, I'm so sorry about the uncomfortable close-up there. I really had no other way of holding the camera. But that was in 2012. Now, this is 2013. And I'm doing Let's Play videos or review videos, although, to be fair, they were so crappy that could you really tell the difference? And I also did record videos. So, 2013 for me was the best of times and the worst of times. But enough of that. In the spirit of Sonic the Hedgehog, we're going to run in place right after some of you walked in place, or at least for those that don't have a treadmill. Now, you can run in place if you want, or you could use a treadmill if you wish. Now, if you do have a treadmill, take your treadmill settings from low to high when I start this song. Alright, you just want to run along with me like I am. The widescreen era great. Now you want to keep up a good, strong pace when you're doing this. Good, you're doing great, Don't overexert yourself, otherwise you'll be tired and you'll feel it tomorrow, trust me. And breathe. And now, on to the next exercise. Okay, so now we're at 2014, where I was still experimenting with a lot of stuff, filming vinyl records, doing gaming videos, all the while being extremely incompetent and barely learning how to edit and use camcorders. So 2014 was pretty much a year of growth for me. And a year of realization. Specifically about YouTube's copyright system. Like one of Prince's bots hit me like a ton of bricks when I dared to film one of their records. And so in this vein, I'm going to do something somewhat original, albeit unorthodox, for this exercise. Now, this is going to sound stupid, but sit down on a chair or a couch, and then just jump on the couch with me. Trust me. You really begin to feel it, as ridiculous as it sounds. So, what I want you to do is I want you to use your arms as well as your stomach. Use the muscles in your stomach to keep you up straight. And use your arms for maximum advantage. And when the music starts, follow after me. Okay, just like what I'm doing. Flap your arms like you're a bird. Now, you shouldn't feel it in your legs too much. You should still keep on keeping on. Even if you break one of your cushions, it doesn't matter. They make it much more durable than you think. Of course, you want to have even more of an exercise. Do this number. Man, this is exhausting. See, I told you it worked. And breathe. Man, that leaves you beat in a very surprising way. Right, time for 2015. This is a very depressing year for me because all my hopes and dreams were dashed this year. Basically, I was under the impression that the world was a very definite place. I was going to be a YouTube celebrity and personality. I had the work ethic, the drive, and then I went to college, and once there wasn't really a help aid breathing down my neck at that point, I just kind of lost it. I lost all my work ethic, just sat around watching YouTube videos, got stuck on the dumbest of things and thought I was lazy. It was terrible. And it was so terrible that I even had suicidal tendencies. And when I was on the bus, I would fantasize about taking a knife like this one and just jamming it in my throat and ending it all. And the only thing that kept me from doing that was my stories. And you guys and my parents and how my mom, or because I was raised by a single mother, and just how devastated they would be if they found out that I died. And so, in the spirit of the worst year of my life, I have decided to, now we're going to do some push-ups and downs to represent the highs that I had at the end of high school and the lows that I sunk to in college. Okay, so first things first, you want to have your hands on the floor like this. Like so. You should do push-ups like I'm doing push-ups. I want to see your butt come up. This isn't good enough for me, but then again, nothing was ever good enough. I was this badly depressed that I felt like nothing was good enough, that I'd never see my dad again, and I just had a string of issues all the time. Emotional trauma was with personal trauma, and I triumphed through it, goddammit, and boy did I triumph through it. I thought I was broken, but then I became fixed, and you can too. If you do a better job than I can. And now breathe. And now that it's 2016, I felt like I had to lift my channel out of that terrible place, and my mind out of that terrible place of where I was. I felt belittled and betrayed, especially as I had to take Paracruz at that time. So in the spirit of that lifting myself up, I will be lifting this big old TV, although you at home can use dumbbells or something if you want, although if you are going to lift random objects, I'd advise you lift like furniture, or if you are lifting an old TV, don't lift your old TV while it's on the way I'm doing because of all the radiation worries and stuff. And so, contrary to popular belief, weightlifting is not at all about like brute strength. It's actually all on the technique. So what you want to do is you want to lift with your legs. And I'm going to demonstrate once the music starts. Okay, so you want to lift it at the center of gravity and then lift it up like this. Okay, now you want to hold it, hold it, hold it. Now you bring it back down. Now, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and bring it back down. Once more. Okay, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and now you bring it back down. Bring it up again. Hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it, Now bring it back down and breathe.
And now for 2017, a time when I was sort of transitioning between, living at my grandparents versus, moving out of the house, going from YouTube to, DeviantArt fiction. And I felt myself like I was in the sort of creative crunch, as it were. And in honor of that era of my life, what are we going to do crunches when the music starts? Now you want to use your abs as much as you can. You don't want to use your back muscles. So do it like I'm doing. Just want to stretch out your arms too. Do this. Tap your knee. Just to maintain decent cardio throughout this whole ordeal. Trust me, I'm not about doing this regularly, but I promise you, when you do this, man, your COVID-50 will be gone in no time. I know you're exhausted, I am too, but let's keep on keeping on. Oh man, I'm incredibly out of shape. Shit. Oh. Yeah, I don't do warm-ups like usually between takes and stuff. Like these are on separate days. I might be, pulling something right now. This is a word of warning. My warm-ups are so important. And breathe.
And now for 2018, where I was imagining fanciful feats and action scenes like never before, taming my inner beast and imagining all kinds of colorful and graphic fight scenes. And so, in the spirit of, spirits, let me just try some kickboxing and whipping. Now, ideally you want to do this to the rhythm of the music. So when the music starts, repeat after me. Now you do it with your other arm. Doing great. You're gonna look like a jackass, but it's worth it. Trust me. Now you want that flicking motion. Extend your arm out like this, and back, out, and back, out, and back. Now grab a quadrant and do this. out, back, out, back, out, back. Hurry with your other arm now. And breathe. And now, 2019. A time when I could discover myself even more, things were going just the right direction, and I even went outside in my first fursuit. Yep, King Constantine is my persona, at least for now. I don't have the full suit yet, but I still have the mask for it, but I digress. Anyway, now, to celebrate this newfound freedom of self that I'd gained, especially with the help of some very, very hard therapy, I'm now going to be dancing to music in a free, unstructured fashion! Yay! Dance along however you want. I don't care if you look like a jackass. Just follow my lead, or roughly my lead. I promise when you go through, you'll have a sense of rhythm and joy.
My God, how long is this song?
And breathe. And now, 2020, when the entire world ground to a halt, and I had to cool off for a little while until I could get back to where I was. I, like many other people, were depressed, but me especially so since I lost my face around the time of Halloween. Yeah, I know, it was actually really tragic. And in honor of this cooldown that happened, I'll now be playing something, or in honor of this cooldown that happened, let's start our cooldown stretches. And it's going to relax you and make sure you're not sweaty or disgusting when you actually exit the door. And now, here we are in 2021, where unfortunately we'll have to stop because we can't predict the future. But what we can do is just keep breathing and hope that things will open up and that things become better. And in the spirit of that, let's do some yoga. Like, real yoga. Not that new age bullcrap that you see in strip malls. So, yoga traditionally, in a traditional sense, is a type of breathing meditation. And it was only until the 1930s did downward dogs and child pose, downward dog become a thing. And that's probably a video I'm going to do over on the other channel. You know, if I've made that video by now, the card will be up here. And so, at the sound of the gong, I want you to just breathe with your stomach. Like, I want your stomach to be bulging outwards, and for you to observe the air as it moves into you and out of you. Now, I want it to be like a sphere of hot air, And when you inhale, I want you to be sucking in that sphere. So remember, at the sound of the gong, do as I do, and let's start the yoga meditation. Thank you very much for this workout video. And if you like it, God damn it, that sounds too fake. Thank you very much for doing your workouts and your exercises. And this is Tonstead39, over and out.